Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Allah. Today I am here from Lavian Jafistic and today I am here for class 5 English version students. So dear students, our today's chapter is chapter 1, our environment. So at first we'll go through the chapter, then we'll discuss about the question answers and the exercises of this chapter. So let's go through a chapter for a little bit. Our environment. Number 1. Relationship between living and non-living things. All the things in the environment can be classified into living and non-living things. People, animals and plants are living things. Soil, water, air, cars, chairs, etc. are non-living things. So, human beings depend on non-living things. They need air to breathe, water to drink, and food to get nutrition for survival. They also use soil for growing crops and land to build their shelter. However, human beings need shelter, furniture, clothes, appliances, etc. to live. Other animals. Other animals also depend on non-living things for survival. Animals need air, water, and food to live. They use soil and water as habitat. Some animals like insects or earthworms live in soil. Some such as fish or prawn live in water. Plants. Plants depend on non-living things to survive in their own environment, such as soil, water, air, etc. Plants also dependent on sunlight. Plants use sunlight, water and carbon dioxide from the air to make their own food. Plants such as water lily and water hyacinth also use water as habitat. Living things depend on non-living things for survival in the environment. All living and non-living things that exist and interact in one place is called an ecosystem. So here is a definition of ecosystem. Now let's go to our next passage. This is about animals. Animals depend on plants in many ways. Animals use the oxygen released during food preparation by plants. Animals eat various parts of plants such as stems, leaves, fruits to get energy. Plants are also used as shelter by the animals. Several animals like monkey, squirrel and insects use plants for their shelters. Birds make their nest on trees. Human beings also use plants to make their houses. Plants. Plants depend on animals for growth, making food, pollination and seed dispersal. Plants use the carbon dioxide given off by animals to make food. Plants depend on animals for nutrients too. When animals die, the remains become fertilizers in the soil. Plants use the fertilizers as nutrition to grow. Through pollination, plants make seeds. New plants grow from these seeds. Animals such as birds, bees help plants in their pollination. Seed dispersal means the transport of seeds away from the parent plant. Seed dispersal helps plants to create new colonies. Like this, plants and animals depend on each other in the environment. So here students, you can see the interrelationship between animals and plants in two passages are described. Now let's go through our next topic. It's about food chain and food web. So let's see what is food chain. All animals directly or indirectly depend on plants for their energy. A plant produces its own food using the energy of the sunlight. An insect eats the plant and a frog eats the insect. In the same process, the frog is eaten by a snake and then the snake is eaten by an eagle. Like this, energy is passed from plants to animals. The sequence of food energy in an ecosystem from plants to animals is called food chain. The food chain begins with the green plants. Food web. In an ecosystem, there are many food chains. All the plants and animals are part of several food chains. For example, a hawk may eat a mouse, a squirrel or a frog or some other animals. The snake may eat a rabbit, a rat or some other animals. Several food chains connected together make a food web. So here we can see that several food chains connecting together makes a food web. So at least for making a food web you need 2, 3 or more food chains connected together. Now dear students, let's go through the exercises. Now I will show you the answers of the question answers, like short question, descriptive question, and tick marks answers. So let's start. So class 5 elementary science, our environment, chapter 1. So these are the tick marks. So here students, so here are 3 tick marks. Number 1, which one is an original source of energy? A. Plants, B. the sun, C. the moon, D. animals. So students, the correct answer will be, what do you think? The correct answer will be B. the sun. Number 2, for which one do animals depend on plants? A. light, B. water, C. food, D. air. So students, you know the correct answer. The correct answer will be C. food. Number 3, which one is the correct food chain? A. grasshopper to grasses to snake to frog, B. frog, grasshopper, grasses, snake, C. snake, grasshopper, grasses, frog, D. grasses, grasshopper, frog, snake. So student, I hope you have identified the correct answer. The correct answer will be D. grasses, grasshopper, frog, snake. Now students, let's go through some short question answers. Number 1, what are the differences between food chain and food web? Answer, the difference between food chain and food web are given below. So here is a chart. In the left column there are the points of food chain, and in the right column there are the points of food web. So food chain, number 1, the path of food energy in an ecosystem from plants is called food chain. Food web, number 1, several food chains connected together makes a food web. Number 2, the food chain begins with the green plants. There are different types of food chains in a food web. Now our second question, how do plants depend on animals? Answer, plants use the carbon dioxide given off by animals to make food. Plants depend on animals for nutrients too. When animals die, the dead body remains become fertilizers as nutrition to grow. Number 3, give 3 examples of non-living things that humans depend on. Answer, 3 examples of non-living things that humans depend on are given below. Number 1, soil. Number 2, water. Number 3, air. Number 4, what is pollination? Answer, transfer of pollen from one flower to another flower so that plants can make seeds is called pollination. Through pollination plants make seeds. So here is the correct sentence, through pollination plants make seeds. Now students, let's go through some descriptive answer question. Number 1, explain how snakes and eagles are similar in a food chain. Answer, all animals directly or indirectly depend on plants for their energy, and insect is this plant and the frog is the insect. In the same process, the frog is eaten by a snake and then the snake is eaten by an eagle. Like this, energy is passed from plants to animals. It is called a food chain. The food chain begins with the green plants. For example, grass, grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle. Number 2, describe the correct sequence of food chain that has the following things: eagle, sun, grasses, insects, snake, frog. Answer, the correct sequence of the food chain is number 1, grasses. Grasses are the producers in this food chain, meaning they are the base of the chain and they make their own food through photosynthesis. Number 2, insects. Insects are the primary consumers in this food chain. They eat the grasses. Number 3, frog. The frog is a secondary consumer. It eats the insects. Number 4, snake. The snake is a tertiary consumer. It eats the frog. Number 5, eagle. The eagle is the apex predator in this food chain. It eats the snake. The sun is not technically part of the food chain, but it is an important source of energy for all the organisms in the chain. Plants use the sun energy to produce food through photosynthesis, which is then passed up the food chain to other organisms. Number 3. Explain how living things depend on air. Answer. Air is essential for all the living things. All the animals, including human beings, exhale carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen. Without oxygen, no animals can live. On the other hand, plants inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen in the air. Plants make their own food by using this carbon dioxide. Human body and other animals are dependent on plants for their food. In this way, living things depend on air for their living. Number 4. Explain why seed dispersal is important for plants. Answer. Seed dispersal helps plants to create new colonies. Plants cannot grow without getting suitable environment. If all the seeds of a tree fall in one place, the maximum seeds will get destroyed. So to protect plants, seed dispersal is very important. Number 5. A plant inside your room appeared to be dying. Your friend suggests that you must move the plant at the window. Why? Answer. Plants need sunlight for producing their food. Inside the room, the plant does not get enough sunlight, so it cannot produce its own food. As a result, it appears to be dying. If it is moved closer to the window, it will get enough sunlight to prepare its food. Thus, it will be fresh and grow normally. That is why my friend suggests that I should move the plant close to the window. So these are the answers of the descriptive questions. So dear students, that's all for today. Hope you have liked the video. If you like the video, then don't forget to like, comment, and also don't forget to share. And for new videos, must subscribe our channel. So that's all for today. Assalamu alaikum.